Hi, and welcome back to Fairytale Challenge Training. It's week 15, and I know up to this point we've been just doing one princess per week, but I just can't separate these two. So this week we are talking about Frozen and Anna and Elsa. All right, well, you joined this Saturday run, almost a mile in. Ooh, and it's cold. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon, maybe a little bit after, and it's only 40, mid-40s with a wind chill. I cannot wait for winter to be over, but I guess it's kind of appropriate, seeing as our movie this week is Frozen. Love the music. I think I say that about all these movies. The music is so good, and the theming in both this week's movie and next week is so good. But before I get into that, let me explain what's happening today. Today's Saturday. I'm doing 5 miles. Honestly, off the top of my head, I can't remember what Galloway calls for. But earlier this week, I ran my half distance for time with my good run buddy Emily. So you'll see all the footage from that at the end of this video. But that is why, from this point on, I will not be following the long runs during the week on the Galloway plan. Since I ran for time, I'm basically starting a 3-week taper instead of a 2-week taper. So yeah, all right, I'm on downhill, and I always like to run downhill, so we'll get to talking about Anna and Elsa here in a second. Whew. All right. All right, so I have a somewhat Elsa inspired outfit. I know it's more Elsa from Frozen 2, but I like my white skirt, so okay. Ooh, walking up a hill. So 2 things from the first movie that always stand out to me. One is how awesome they are as sisters. I have a little sister. Little, she's, an adult just like me, but I like to think that we would do for each other what they do for each other in the movie. We care for each other. I'm so looking forward to seeing her in a few weeks and get to experience my first runDisney with her. My brother-in-law, super excited. I'm so sorry if I'm talking funny, my lips are frozen. But the other thing that always jumps out at me from the movie, first one, is how they incorporate fear and then incorporate love. And it always makes me think of the verse, which I will look up once I'm done with this run, that there is no fear in love because perfect love drives out fear, or something to that effect. I'll look it up when I'm done running. But I mean, is that not what the whole movie is about? Love thaws a frozen heart. And Elsa, whenever she's anxious or stressed or fearful, is when her powers she loses control of them. And I think it also talks about Elsa embracing herself, which of course she does more of in the second movie, but she learns to love who she is. And I think that's an amazing thing too. All right, time to run. Hi. Oh yeah, I'm excited. No, hey. This is a white outfit. You can't jump on it. This is probably not the best place to be sitting with the sun right in my face, but it is really cold and the sun feels nice. So got the 5 miles done. I can definitely tell my legs are still kind of feeling the half marathon distance that I ran earlier this week, which you get to see all the footage from that here in a second, but I wanted to share the verse that I was referencing. 1 John 4, 1 John chapter 4 verse 18. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves torment. I know that that's fear and worry, anxiety. Maybe that's why I relate to these Frozen movies and the different themes that they have. It's things that I've gone through. And people in my life are constantly reminding me when I'm worried about something or anxious about something, is like, does God love you? Is God going to take care of you? Is God going to take care of this? And the answer is always yes. And it's like, you can only control so much. Most of it you really can't control. So that's what my husband always tells me is, why do you worry about things you cannot control? That's just a waste of your time, waste of your energy. And it's obviously easier said than done. Speaking from experience, way easier said than done. But that's when, those are the moments that you sit down, have your quiet time, and just let God comfort you. And, I tell people this all the time. I mean, it's so important to stay in His Word, because all of those promises are right there. Sometimes we just need reminding. So like I said, speaking from experience, I definitely don't have it perfect majority of the time. But anyway, so I'm looking forward to sharing this upcoming footage here in a second with you about how Tuesday went. You probably can tell just from my demeanor, it went very, very well, so I'm excited to share. But yeah, so let's get to that footage, and I hope everyone's training's going well. So now let's flash back to the past. I might be incredibly backlit and you may not be able to hear me because of the wind, but today is the day. I'm waiting for my run buddy to get here. We're gonna try to run half marathon distance, and I'm gonna try to beat my time from 2 years ago. I brought my mug from last time that I made, trying for a 2:20. You've seen this in the room. Hopefully you can see that. We're gonna try to beat this today, and if I'm able to, I have of course, a special prize. Hopefully this is gonna go well. Temperature's perfect, a little windy, and it's always a little cold going over the water behind me, but I brought my Cricut for good luck. So I am going to carry the GoPro. I don't know if I'm going to actually film any, because I'm going to be focusing on the time, but still practicing carrying it for 13 miles for Disney, so you might get to see some stuff, so we'll see. Alright, she's here. We're going to get started. 13.1, my goal was 2:20, and it's a little chilly out here, so we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Okay, I'll check in if I have the breath to check in. Bye. Just over 3 in. All right, we're halfway there. On pace to finish under goal, so we're good. Oh, we can do this. Oh man. Woo! 2:07. Why are we walking this way? Cars are this way. So I didn't check in at all. I was very focused. But 2:07, that's 13 minutes under my goal. So I can't be disappointed with that. All right, so we did it. 2:07. So it was well below that. I'm very excited. So since I beat it, I get to open my present. I got this from Gone for a Run. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here, but it's a little person running through the castle. So I'll be wearing this to Princess. I'm gonna wear it right now. So this is the second time Emily's done it with me. I made her brownies last time.
Oh look, let me show you. Check those out.
Oh yes. So I figured I'd keep that as a tradition now that whenever she does really long runs with me, we're gonna have brownies. So that'll do it for this week of training. Be sure to like this video, comment. I don't know what you can comment on this week. My brain's not working right now and my legs are killing me. So comment anything and subscribe to see what princess we'll be celebrating next week. Actually, that doesn't make sense because we're gonna be doing the same princesses. Be sure to subscribe and we'll talk about Frozen 2 next week. And I'll see you then. Bye!